internet, your friendly neighborhood gremlin here, and today we're doing some Snow White stuff, but we're not gonna finish the Snow White stuff. I got like a little bit in over my head, and also I just have the largest headache in the world, so yeah, you've got what you got, and hopefully Friday we'll finish this off. And in all fairness, this video contains lots of different kinds of content. We've got me trying to build on the island, and then we'll do some more of that at the end, but now we're just trying to figure out what kind of items we want and what configuration we want to put them in. Because I was in over my head, and at this point my head really hurt, so I figured you guys could watch me do this bit, and that wouldn't be the end of the world. Also, the editing might not be as smooth as it usually is. Again, brain pain. Sorry, I'm gonna stop complaining about that now. Just know that that's why it's weird and choppy. So we've got that like cave there, which I'm pretending is like the dwarf mine thing. On the real island, we might put it up on a cliff. I haven't quite decided yet. Also, there's a bird just because like canaries in coal mines, even though this isn't a coal mine, it's like a gem mine or whatever. I don't know what those would be called, or if you would need canaries for those ones. But we've got a bird, because I thought I wanted one. Also, there are only 6 dwarfs, because there are only 6 different variations of dwarfs before they get into ones that are not, like, appropriate for this sort of thing, because we've got, like, Santa and a biker. So I suppose what we really have here is Snow White and the 6 dwarfs. I mean, I hate the number 7 anyway, so I guess we can call that one a win, and just pretend it's all intentional and not because it was the only option. And now y'all can watch me struggle to try and draw a comb. I just sort of googled a pixel comb, and what I'm going for is like the kind of comb you pin into your hair, like a decorative one, rather than the kind you like brush your hair with. If I were any good at this, I would have like adorned the comb with jewels and made it fancy and pretty and stuff, because in the tale it is like fancy and pretty and stuff. Because if you're not familiar with the original tale, the witch evil queen lady actually comes 3 separate times and tries to kill her. And yes, the girl lets her in every single time. I mean, we guess we can forgive her because she is like a literal child and also a princess who wasn't really taught stranger danger and that sort of stuff. And like the first one we'll give her, like it ends up being like a lace, which she laces her corset up too tight. And the second time what happens is she sees this comb and she's like, oh, it's so pretty, put that in my hair. And then it pricks her, and it has been dipped in poison, so she faints, I guess, because she's gonna wake back up again. So I guess she doesn't die. I don't know why removing the comb, like, stops the poison from poisoning her, but that's how that works, apparently. And that's what the, like, blood around the comb is from or for, because it has to, like, pierce her skin to be poisoning her. So I thought maybe it'd be a little bloody, and you know how much I like blood, so, that was a thing that I added. It doesn't look good, but, you know, I tried. Then, like, by the 3rd time, she won't let the witch in, so she has to give her the apple through the window. But why that still seems like it's okay? Just, like, don't interact with strangers. You know that this woman can change her appearance, and she is trying to kill you. Stop interacting with strangers. But, like, fairy tale logic, or whatever, I guess. Here we are trying to figure out how to place the house. We are actually going to change our mind, and it's not going to go here. I'm going to put Goldilocks in this sort of section, and Snow White is going to go back further because it's kind of a wide build, and I also want to be able to run around the house because not being able to get entirely around Fauna's house is driving me a little bit nuts. So, we're trying to negate that, but we haven't come to that decision yet, and we're still trying to make this work. And then I'm going to tear down my cliff, so I'm going to have to, like, pause the video and rebuild the cliff. Because I tried to rebuild it, but I also didn't know what it looked like because I had no reference or memory. So, we'll have to fix that later. But we are getting close to where the house will actually be, eventually. Which is good. I mean, it only took us like 3 tries, I think, before we got there. And we also put an apple tree by the house. Just maybe a little bit morbid or evil, given that apples are gonna kill her. Well, not really kill her, just put her in, like, stasis until a, like, actual grown man shows up and falls in love with this child and takes her away. But it's a bumpy road, and then the apple comes out, and then also she's still, like, a literal child, I think, maybe? I don't know. In some of them, I think maybe she ages, like, as it happens, so she's not, like, a child, but also she has the mind of a child. And here I was trying to drop the apple and finding it to be the most frustrating thing in the world. I'm gonna have to figure out what the rules are and how you get things to drop places, because you can't really, like, push the apples once you put them down, which is dumb, but whatever. But we are in fact getting really close to the end of part 1. I just have to move this tree, and then it's kind of over. So I guess if you liked the video or you just had a good time hanging out with me, you could hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the build. If you're any good at custom designs, literally anything at all. And of course, if you think you might like to do this again sometime, you can hit that subscribe button. But I will see y'all on Friday. Goodbye!